This is News 3 Now at 5.
I know you'll be here all night, and I think you're going to see some tremendous results.
We choose hope over fear. We choose truth over lies. We choose science over fiction.
There's a tremendous love going on in this country, and there's really a tremendous unity. There's a tremendous unity.
If you elect me, I'm going to be an American president. There's going to be no red states or blue states, just the United States of America.
Presidential candidates Donald Trump, Joe Biden making their final push for voters across the United States. About 3 hours left until the polls close here in Wisconsin. As of this morning, nearly 1.8 million Wisconsinites voted absentee.
We have team coverage all night long with voter turnout in Dane and Rock County, plus the other important races that are happening around the state tonight. And later on in the show, we'll talk about what groups need to show up at the polls and for what candidates as well, and where those votes could come from. At last check, Madison has counted more than 61% of its absentee ballots, and we'll have another update on that coming up tonight at 6. But for now, we go to one of the 92 polling sites in the city. Jamie Perez is live from Elver Park and has more on voter turnout there. Jamie?
All right, so here at Elver Park in years past, all the voters were stationed to vote inside of this building here, but this year is the first year that they've actually expanded voting to this tent, and obviously they did that to comply with COVID guidelines. It provides a better opportunity for social distancing. Now, all day, they've had sort of a steady flow of voters coming in and out of both the building and this tent here. They're mostly working on counting absentee ballots. Most of the voters here have been turning it in that way. So updated numbers as of 4 o'clock inside of the tent, 1,579, and that is absentee and in-person voters, and inside the building is 1,658, bringing the total number here at Elver Park to 3,237. And as you guys mentioned, as of 2 o'clock, more than 61% of the absentee ballots have been counted. Now, election inspectors here expect their absentee ballots to be finished counting by 8 o'clock. They said that as of 4:30, they were almost done at counting the total number of absentee ballots at this location. They expect more people to show up as people kind of get off work. They expect the polls, the polls will close tonight at 8 as a reminder for all Madison voters. If you are standing in line, you are legally allowed to vote. I will have another update for you live here within the next hour, but right now we're going to head on over to Adam, who has an update from Rock County.
Yeah, Jamie, we've seen things going relatively smoothly here in Rock County so far today, with polls moving right along in Janesville. Right now, we're at the Rock County Courthouse, and we're joined by Rock County Clerk Lisa Tollefson. Lisa, how would you describe things have been going so far today? Have we been going smoothly?
They've been going fairly smoothly. We've been doing a lot of absentee ballots. There's lots of people stepping out to vote, lots of lines of people who want to vote, and it's really exciting to see all that turnout.
And you said the absentee ballot process. We've got a couple of locations, one in Beloit, one in Janesville. We're counting all of those ballots. How have things been going so far today at those locations?
There was a rough start at first at Central Count for City of Janesville, but they have really kicked butt, and they're cruising through them right now, and they're expecting to be done by about 10 o'clock tonight. So they're cruising. And then City of Beloit is also ahead of the game, so they're going to be done on time too.
We have almost 100,000 registered voters in this county, 96,000 to be exact. Do you anticipate that number being more at the end of today?
I'm hearing a lot of registrations today all over the county. Everyone's taking in lots of registrations. So yes, that number is going to jump.
And obviously, knock on wood, if you want things to continue going well as they have been so far today. But what are your hopes to when we might have all our ballots counted here in Rock County tonight?
I'm hoping to have all the results up by 12. Maybe by 1, but I'm thinking by midnight we should have all the tabulations done and everything back into the county and up.
And as you heard Lisa mention just now, we have one single absentee ballot counting location here in Janesville, and that's where we'll have an update tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Adam Duxter and Jamie Perez reporting live. Adam, thank you.
And we're keeping an eye on Milwaukee County tonight, as they could be the last county in the entire state to report results. Right now in Milwaukee, they're counting some 175,000 absentee ballots. As of noon, they had counted over 30,000 ballots. They'll bring in about 400 workers in shifts today. They started counting ballots at 7 a.m. when the polls open. Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett says they have had a lot of volunteers step up when needed.
We have one of those rare situations where we have more people than we need. And I say that, I don't want that to be the message that gets out, because we have a third shift that's coming in as well. We want them all to be here later today. But the citizen response, both at the polling places I've been to today and here at Central Count, has been phenomenal. The citizens have really stepped forward to help us with our democracies.
Milwaukee election officials estimate they may not be done counting until 3 or 4 in the morning.
If you're heading to the polls to vote, just a reminder that you should verify your polling place at myvote.wi.gov. Don't forget to bring your ID, and if you're registering, proof of residency. Officials say if you are in line to vote, as Jamie mentioned, at 8 o'clock, stay in line. If you have an absentee ballot, you will need to drop them off at the polling place today. Also, results will be coming in later than usual as states have different laws in place when it comes to when they can count ballots. According to a survey of election officials, more than 100 million ballots have already been cast nationwide. These votes represent more than 47% of registered voters across the U.S. 21 states and Washington, D.C. have seen more than half of their registered voters cast ballots already. The 100 million plus ballots already cast represents 73% of the ballots cast in the 2016 presidential election.
All eyes are on the presidential race, but we're also watching several state and local races.
Brady Mallory has a preview of some of the races we're following tonight. Brady?
Yeah, we are busy tonight. Well, you've heard several political experts talk about the importance of voting for local leaders or deciding on ballot questions. Voters have plenty of opportunities to do that here in Wisconsin. First, the congressional races. Republican Peter Theron is challenging incumbent Democratic U.S. Representative Mark Pocan for Wisconsin's 2nd Congressional District. This covers Madison and the surrounding region in south central Wisconsin. Pocan is seeking his 5th term. And in the other congressional races, in District 1, incumbent Republican Brian Stile and Democrat Roger Pollack. This is the district formerly represented by House Speaker Paul Ryan. In District 3, Democratic incumbent Ron Kind is facing off against Republican Derek Van Orden. This district, the 3rd district, is one to watch. Here's why. Former President Barack Obama beat Mitt Romney here in 2012 by 11 points. Then in 2016, it flipped to backing President Trump over Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Trump beat Clinton by 4 points here. In the Assembly 51 race, Republican incumbent Todd Novak is looking to hold his seat from Democrat Chris Marion. Now over to the schools. Referenda in the Madison Metropolitan School District. And this is all worth about $350 million. And asking voters for 2 things. To spend $317 million on building projects, including improvements to all the high schools and a new elementary school. The second part of this is the operating referendum, which is $33 million over 4 years. So here's how that would break down. $6 million, $8 million, $9 million, and $10 million. And all that's to pay for yearly costs for programming and staff. Janesville voters will decide on $22.5 million for building projects. The school district wants to improve and replace old operating systems. We'll be following these races throughout the evening, and we'll update you with the results as we get them.
Exciting night ahead. Brady, thank you. Our entire team at News 3 Now will be working to bring you live local coverage throughout the evening and tonight. We'll be streaming local content nonstop on channel3000.com and our streaming app, Channel 3000 Plus. Head to channel3000.com/apps to find your connection to our coverage.
All right, beautiful fall day to get out and vote. Looks like the mild weather's going to stick around a bit. Your first warn forecast, Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti out on the weather patio. Nice evening, Gary.
Not even with a jacket on. That's how mild it is out here. It was a perfect day today, and it looks like we've got some more nice weather on the way. Let's start out by taking a look at the live view from the Edgewater Sky Cam in downtown Madison. Not a cloud in the sky overhead. Visible cloud track shows the only clouds up in the northeastern portion of the Midwest, up in eastern portions of upper Michigan and northern lower Michigan. Low temperatures this morning, not quite as cold as they were the previous night. 30 was the low in here in Madison. Temperatures were in the 20s to the lower 30s, but these temperatures will be milder by probably about 10 to 15 degrees by tomorrow morning. High temperatures here in Madison, we hit 68 degrees. Janesville hit 72, a lot of 70s out to the west, and right now temperatures are still in the lower to middle 60s, a few 50s to the north and east of Madison. Over the next 12 hours, those temperatures slowly falling off. Even by the time the polls close, temperatures should still be in the middle 50s. Look for an overnight low temperature of about 46. Tomorrow, sunny skies, a high temperature of 64, and the weather goes on like this at least into the weekend. More details in the forecast in a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. State and county health officials confirmed 5,360 new cases of COVID-19 today. Wisconsin has reached a lifetime total of 238,436 confirmed cases, with more than 50,000 of those still active. An additional 44 deaths were recorded today. DHS officials say 247 people have been hospitalized in the past 24 hours. 15% of the state's hospital beds remain available for new patients.
Wisconsin football announcing the game this weekend against Purdue has been canceled, adding that 27 players and staff tested positive. That includes 15 athletes, 12 staff members, an additional 5 people since just Saturday. Badgers had to cancel their game last week, of course, against Nebraska. All football activities remain on pause. Athletic Director Barry Alvarez says they aren't sure how this outbreak started, but thought there was a possibility it could have been controlled by this weekend.
I wasn't ever confident. I was hopeful. I felt we were doing the right things in getting our players isolated, putting them individually in rooms. We had a good plan, and I was hopeful that we could corral this and be where we wanted to be. But I was never overconfident.
Now, as for what's next for the Badgers, Alvarez says former Badger Troy Vincent sent him information on how the NFL has been able to stop the spread, and he's going to use that information to improve the Badgers' plan. Vincent, currently the NFL's executive vice president of football operations. Wisconsin needs to play at least 6 games in order to compete for the Big Ten championship.
The Packers will be without 2 key players on both sides of the ball against the 49ers on Thursday. The NFL says running back Jamal Williams and linebacker Kamal Martin are considered high-risk close contacts with A.J. Dillon, who tested positive for COVID-19, so they will be sidelined for the next game. That means the Packers could be without their only 3 running backs against San Francisco. Starting running back Aaron Jones has been sidelined for 2 weeks with a calf injury and was only a limited participant at practice today. NFL Network is reporting Tyler Ervin and Dexter Williams will be the 2 running backs for the Packers on Thursday.
More to come on News 3 Now at 5. Up next, we'll continue our team coverage of the election. We'll talk about what counties we're watching and why those counties matter. We'll also continue our election coverage at 6, where we'll have live coverage from Sauk County and how voter turnout is there. Again, that's tonight at 6. And on Wall Street, the best election day gain since 2008. The Dow up 555 points. The NASDAQ adds 203. S&P 500 jumps almost 59. And we'll be right back.
At Menards, we have what you need to finish your painting projects. Get your paint tinted to match your style and grab the tools you need to complete your project. Make sure your paint stays where you want it with Frog Painter's Tape. A roll is $6.99 after 11% rebate. Then, use Dutch Boy Paint and Primer in 1 for incredible coverage and a washable finish. Save 11% on all Dutch Boy paint at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Happy Hour just got hoppier at IHOP with a $5 menu featuring pancakes, burgers, and more yum-yums. So while you can't buy happiness, you can buy hoppiness. iHoppy Hour, every day from 2 to 10 p.m.
At iMart Express, it's just the right price. 2 pairs of glasses start under $40. Using insurance? We accept over 1,000 plans, and using your benefits is as easy as 1, 2, 3. No insurance? No problem. Glasses to fit your budget. It's just the right price. Only at iMart Express.
Get up and get going. It's time to get your Fusion with the limited time offer. And well, let's just say more. Like Copilot 360, Bliss, lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, adaptive cruise control, Wi-Fi hotspot, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Whew, that's a lot. What are you waiting for? Get to your Ford dealer today. Right now, get Fusion with 0% financing for 66 months plus $3,000 cash back. Or lease one for just $199 a month. Hurry in.
Hi, Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. The year is drawing to a close, but there's still time to avoid that nasty, dangerous autumn chore, cleaning out your gutters. A new Leaf Guard gutter system will be the last gutters you'll ever need. They're guaranteed to never clog, or my team will come and clean them for free. You'll love how they look and how they perform.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and it's just one less worry for me.
That's great to hear. And right now, your LeafGuard gutter system comes with the best offer of the year. Free installation labor, plus no interest for 12 months. And call now and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new LeafGuard gutter system. Don't wait. Take advantage of our best offer of the year. Call now for your free estimate.
Tonight at 6, we'll highlight the top state and local races to watch tonight, and we're looking into which Wisconsin locations and which groups of voters presidential candidates need to capture to win the state.
You make plans, what to wear, where to go, when to go, what to bring. And then the weather changes everything. Let News 3 Now First Warn Weather prepare you for what's coming. First, fast, and accurately, so you can plan your life. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. Of course, every vote is important, but as the results roll in tonight, some counties will tell us a little more than others about how Wisconsin will swing.
Naomi Coles is tracking county-level results tonight, and she's here comparing them to past elections. So what are the 5 of the big ones, Naomi, that you're really keeping your eye on?
Yeah, first, as close to home as it gets, Dane County. As of 3 hours ago, the city of Madison had hit 97% of its 2016 turnout. Here's why a bigger turnout matters and why the New York Times put this county on their national list to watch. This county votes by massive margins for Democrats. So an extra 10 or 20,000 votes more here than 4 years ago, that would play a pivotal role in a state that last time was separated by just about 23,000 votes. Secondly and thirdly, Brown and Outagamie, excuse me. In some ways, the Appleton and Green Bay area is the swingiest in the state. And Democrat strategists say all Biden has to do is a few points better here than Clinton did 4 years ago in order to potentially take the state. The biggest in population of Milwaukee's famously red 3 suburb counties, Trump matching or exceeding the 60% he got here 4 years ago is a good sign for Republicans. Underperforming here would put him under a lot of pressure to make up those votes elsewhere. Now, lastly, Kenosha County. When Republicans win the state, it's usually with Kenosha and vice versa, as you can see as it was in the last 3 major elections. Now, this year, there is more to the story. Political reporter Amy Reed joins us now. Amy, why are both parties watching this county so closely this year?
Right, Kenosha had a lot of national attention in these last few months following the police shooting of Jacob Blake. Both President Trump and former VP Biden visited there as we saw massive protests and unrest. The issues surrounding this are different depending on if you lean Republican or lean Democrat. For Republicans, Trump has pushed a law and order message, and we can see how that would resonate by looking at data from Pew Research. Violent crime was the second biggest issue for likely Trump voters. 74% saying this is very important for their vote. That's compared to 46% of Biden voters who said the same. For them, this is very different, and it's presented in a very different way. Police shooting Jacob Blake plays into a long narrative about how black people and other racial minorities are treated in this country. For Biden voters, that's the 3rd biggest issue in deciding their vote, according to Pew. 76% of them said this was very important. That's compared to 24% of Trump voters who said the same. But recent events aside, the #1 issue, according to Pew, is the economy, which is top for Democrats and Republicans. It's also an issue Trump has stayed strong on throughout his time in office here in Wisconsin. Now, Naomi and I will be keeping a close eye on the Wisconsin map throughout the night.
All right, Amy, Naomi, thanks to both of you. Look forward to more coverage. And let's get a look at your first warn weather. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with the very latest on a beautiful day. Gary.
Well, if you like the weather today, you'll love it for the next couple of days. Let's take a look at 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Skies have been clear today. Sunny skies are expected through the weekend. It's been mild today. Look for high temperatures in the middle to upper 60s through Monday of next week now. And then the next chance of rain probably developing Monday with some showers and isolated thunderstorms, some showers Tuesday, maybe mixing with a little snow Tuesday night and Wednesday morning as temperatures start turning colder for the second part of next week. very powerful Hurricane Eta right off the Nicaraguan coast, moving very, very slowly with maximum sustained winds of 140 miles an hour and gusts to 165. That's kind of the equivalent of about a Category EF3 tornado. Picture that sitting in the same general area for about the last 12 hours. That's been what's been going on there. But you can see the movement will take it inland, weakening it, and perhaps getting close to dissipation over the mountains of Nicaragua and Honduras. But the latest forecast brings the remnants out into the Caribbean, strengthens it back up into a tropical storm, brings it across Cuba, and perhaps close to southern Florida by Sunday afternoon. So Eta has a long way to go before it's done. There's the impressive satellite signature with the storm, but you can see how quiet the rest of the country is. Again, a lot of times we have a big tropical system to our south. The rest of the country stays quiet. That's exactly what we have going on here. It's been a beautiful election day through about 95% of the country. Temperatures are mild through the Midwest. There's just a trough of low pressure to our north and west with just a wind shift. It's not even a cold front. Temperatures right now 60s and 70s to our west, even to our northeast. Temperatures are in the 50s where the sun has already gone down. On the other side of a stationary front, temperatures are in the 20s through eastern Canada and New England. But looks like this nice mild weather will continue because winds will continue out of the south. On future track for tomorrow, you can see maybe a few more clouds tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and then skies turn sunny again on Thursday, and temperatures remain mild all the way into the weekend. So our forecast calls for a high temperature of 64 degrees for tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. Another great day. 7 to 10 day forecast. Those temperatures stay in the mid to upper 60s all the way through Sunday. Shower and thunderstorm chances Monday. Colder Tuesday with rain showers mixing with snow Tuesday night into Wednesday morning before they come to an end. That's Veterans Day. And then temperatures staying in the lower 40s Thursday and Friday. Some rain showers on Friday could be mixed with some snow in the morning and then again in the evening before they come to an end. As we take a look at first warn traffic right now, we're seeing some delays on the eastbound Beltline. I'll go back to that there. On the eastbound Beltline, there were some delays just before Park Street. Looks like those have just cleared up. So on the travel times, we've got a 15-minute commute either direction on the Beltline between University Avenue and the interstate. Heading out of Madison, 26 minutes down to Janesville on I-3990 from the Beltline southward. On Route 12 from Middleton to Sauk City, it's a 16-minute commute. And from downtown to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue and US 151, it'll take you 17 minutes. That's your News 3 Now first warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. More to come on News 3 Now at 5 up next. Hurricane Eta has caused damage in Nicaragua. We'll have the aftermath just ahead. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
General Heating and Air Conditioning. Our large fleet of service vehicles are nearby, and our mobile fabrication shops allow us to save you time and money. When your home comfort system needs servicing or replacing, turn to the experts at Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
Fry Construction is celebrating their 25-year anniversary, which means big savings on home repairs and improvements. No job is too small or too big, and your safety is always our concern. Respected in the industry and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. And now, for a limited time, save 25% off gutters or insulation with a full roof, siding, or window project, all with zero down, 0% interest for 12 months. Contact Fry Construction today.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we live where you live, so we know that to get the job done right, you need quality gear. And right now, shop great low prices on top brands of workwear, footwear, and more during our fall workwear event. Like these men's Carhartt hooded sweatshirts, $49.99. Check out our selection of Carhartt boots and get $20 in Carhartt bucks for every $100 you spend on Carhartt gear. Buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's the gifting polka.
Holiday gifting is in full swing.
It's the gifting polka.
And nothing sends guys and gals reeling like the new Wisconsin Lottery Holiday Scratch Games. On sale now from $1 to $15 and featuring a variety of top prizes. These gifts are humdingers.
It's the gifting polka.
Only from the Wisconsin Lottery.
How often does Todd Novak vote with Republican Party leadership? 100% of the time. That's right. Now he votes 100% of the time with the Republican Party. Novak voted with his party leadership to protect polluters and let insurance companies cut coverage for people with pre-existing conditions. Novak said he would be an independent voice, then sided with corporate special interests 100% of the time. Todd Novak has changed. He's not working for us.
As a retired weatherman, I like things I can predict. That's why I chose an AARP Medicare supplement insurance plan from United Healthcare. It's the kind of plan with predictable out-of-pocket costs. Plus, the plan I chose has a low to 0% chance of copays. It's a sunny day for me.
Honey, you're doing it again.
I'll stop.
The only Medicare supplement plans with the AARP name. Medicare supplement plans have no networks and no referrals, so you can take charge.
General Heating and Air Conditioning. Our large fleet of service vehicles are nearby, and our mobile fabrication shops allow us to save you time and money. When your home comfort system needs servicing or replacing, turn to the experts at Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Powerful Hurricane Eta has begun moving ashore in Nicaragua with potentially devastating winds and rains that have already destroyed rooftops and caused rivers to overflow. The hurricane's had sustained winds of 140 miles an hour. That's according to the U.S. National Hurricane Center. In addition to the destructive winds, a storm surge of greater than 20 feet is possible, while areas in the mountains may see up to 3 feet of rain that would cause life-threatening flash flooding and mudslides.
An area school has decided to not compete in the Wisconsin High School Volleyball Championships this weekend. According to the WIAA, Edgewood High School in Madison has voluntarily withdrawn from Saturday's Division II tournament in Kaukauna. With that, Platteville High School will take Edgewood's spot in the tournament. Edgewood defeated Platteville last weekend. The Hillmen will face Lakeside Lutheran this Saturday at 7 o'clock in Kaukauna.
And stay with us. We'll have a final check of your first warn forecast in just a moment.
For almost 50 years, Feldco's provided the Midwest with the industry's best home renewal experience. In doing so, we're improving lives one home at a time. Before the winter weather moves in, take advantage of 20% off all windows, siding, and doors, and keep your family safe, warm, and comfortable all season long. Start your home improvement project with Feldco today. 20% off won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our Thanksgiving Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 at plexidermtrial.com to celebrate this Thanksgiving.
So I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I've spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under-eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. This Thanksgiving is the best time to try Plexiderm at our starter price of only $14.95. So if under-eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this Thanksgiving and see that younger-looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Do you take daily prescription pain medications, but they don't help enough?
Do you want more options to better manage chronic pain? University of Wisconsin-Madison STAMP Study offers free, safe, therapeutic programs to address chronic pain. The programs occur once a week for 8 weeks and pays up to $340. Call 608-212-6902 today. Again, that's 608-212-6902.
Coming up on a special edition of the CBS Evening News, the race is over, and now America decides. Election Day is finally here, and soon we will get our first look at exit polls and results. We'll bring it all to you. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
And our entire team at News 3 Now will be working to bring you live local coverage throughout election night.
We will be streaming local content nonstop on channel3000.com and our streaming app, Channel 3000 Plus. Head to channel3000.com/apps to find your connection to our coverage. And Gary's here now with a final check. We're going to get spoiled rotten with the weather this week.
Yeah, this is a forecast you can vote for. Temperatures right now, lower 60s still at 5 o'clock. Look for evening temperatures to fall only into the lower 50s by the time the polls close. 55 degrees and clear skies.
All right, we'll have local cut-ins throughout the evening. Stay tuned for the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell.